Sorry about the audio, but today I had all this stuff planned out. I had my camera downstairs, all set up, and I started playing a game called ATV Off-Road Fury with my son. And basically I turned it on the freestyle competition, I turned it on practice, and basically just get on a four-wheeler and ride around anywhere you want to go. And Adrian was sitting in my lap, and he had a controller in his hand and he was playing it. And I was showing him the controls and everything, like, okay, say steer, says go, and everything. And he looked up at me. He was sitting in my lap, he just turned around and went, and like that. And he was like, this is fun, Daddy. And I was like, alright, I'm not recording. This is a moment that I wanted to share with him. Something I wanted to remember. So it was something that he may never remember this. He's not even 3 years old, 3 years old yet, and it's just something I doubt he'll ever remember it. But that game today will hold a special place with me. And it's just, before you have kids, like, I would have not have understood that. It would have not had even been like, why is it a big deal? Like, somebody looking at you and, Daddy, this is fun. Just don't understand it. So yeah, the reason why my audio is off tonight is because all my stuff is downstairs. I just grabbed my tripod and my camera and brought it up here because right now everybody fell asleep downstairs. It's different than what you think it's going to be like having a kid. Like, I've taken care of my cousins and I took care of my nephew and everything, and it's just different. I mean, you've never wanted to strangle somebody so much and wish the best for them at the same time, because they will drive you nuts. Holy cow. I mean, I don't know if you heard that pop or not, because I think I've said this before. I'm like 99.9% sure I've said this before. My heat pump, when it turns on, the air filter, it's just slightly, there's like a gap. I mean, it's not like a quarter of an inch, but when the heat pump kicks on, it sucks it up. So when it turns on, it goes, and most times it's just a pop, and then that's it. Not really a pop, but a smack. And today it was like really loud. I don't know why. Oh man. But yeah, having a kid, just, I don't know, just one of those things that your priorities change. And before, you're always worried about me. I want the best for this, I want the best for this, I want the best for my family. I have my 2 dogs, I have my wife, I want the best for them. But now I have a son. It's very different. And I don't know what I've done if I'd have had a daughter, because I know how I was during my teenage years, what I was thinking, and I'd probably end up killing every boy in our class if I had a daughter. But yeah, I know you can't do that. I understand that. Man, I am really tired. It just like hit me all of a sudden. But yeah, with kids, I mean, my neighbors, they have daughters and sons and everything, and it's just so different. Just, I mean, life in general, after you have your child. It may not be that way for everybody. I'm speaking from my own experience. Um, but yeah, he loves coming up in my room. Like he wants to grab things and look at stuff. And right now, my room is very, very un-kid friendly. Just because he probably want to climb on shelves and stuff like that. But I hope that he will enjoy the things that I like so that we can share them together. And that he'll want to do them together. My fear is that he's going to be like, no, I don't like video games. Sorry. No, I don't like hiking. No, I don't like the outdoors. I mean, if he wants to do whatever, if he wants to do something different, that's fine. But I am going to push him into something that, career-wise, he can be successful in. I'll be like, I want to major in music, or I want to major in theater. It's great. I will help you pay for it, or I'll pay for it if I can. As long as you get another degree. If you want to get a second, then you're not going to finish the theater degree first. Because I know how I would be. I've been like, oh, I'd want the theater degree. Once I get that, all right, I'm done. No, I'm like, I've got this job at this theater. I'm doing this. No, you're going to get whatever. I mean, I don't care if it's teaching, history, computer science, math, anything else. But you have to get a degree that you can help support yourself with. I mean, if you want to get an art degree, okay, do you want to teach art? Or you want to become an artist? It's very difficult to become an artist. There are few people that succeed in it. So, you always should have a backup plan. You're a musician, okay, that's great. You're going to get a music degree, okay. Are you going to teach music? No, okay. Same thing. So, like, even if you're going in, it doesn't matter what it is. Even if you're wanting to teach music, I'd want you to get a second degree or be able to teach 2 subjects, because they're cutting music from a lot of schools. They're cutting art from a lot of schools. So yeah, I mean, my son's not even 3 yet, and I'm thinking about these things already. Thinking about, okay, we got to save up for college. We got to save for this. We got to do this. We got to do this. And it's just so much you got to worry about. And it's like, okay, when he gets in school, he's going to have he's probably going to get bullied. I know that. And I can't try to take up for him. I have to let him know that it's okay. I have to try to let him understand. There are people that are just jerks. That they get off on other people's misery. And it's something that you have to deal with in school. It'd be great if they didn't. And there's things they could do to get away from it. But the way kids are is their social dynamic kind of makes it difficult to do that. Just the idea of that really breaks my heart, that there's going to be somebody that's going to be mean to him just to be mean to him. And he's going to have friends that are just friends with him. They think they can get something from him. There's people going to date him just because they think they can get something from him. I mean, most people experience these things in life. And I hope that I can talk to him and warn him about these pitfalls, and um, he can avoid them. There's a quote that I think it's by Douglas Adams, I believe, but it says humans are the one of the only creatures in the universe that can learn from other people's experiences, but they seldom bother. And it's one of those things that growing up, I was hard headed. Most teenagers are. You just don't want to listen to your parents. No, you don't understand this, and to them, that's their world, their social circle. That's how there's their pecking order and everything. It's how they are, and it's just something that when you get out of high school, it's like, but wait, you mean like if you go to college, you're kind of like, wait, you mean there's no what? What about blah? Because like I mean like all the different cliques and like there's the cool kids, the jocks and blah, and you gotta watch out for these kids because they pick on other people. Yeah, you have jerks in college too, but it's really really easy to just like to ignore them and avoid them. But yeah, I lost my train of thought. In college, also, there's a lot more people that's going to share your interests. Um, but yeah, that's what I'm going to say. In college, when you start, generally you can always tell just by looking at people who are the freshmen, who are the sophomores, who are the juniors, and who are the seniors. Reason why? Freshmen are the ones that come in dressed up like they're going out for the night because that's how they had to do in high school. So they're dressing up like that. Sophomores, they're the ones, their clothes are a little wrinkled, they're a little disheveled, they haven't shaved, they don't always shave. So, yeah, okay. Juniors, they're the ones showing up to class in sweatpants and t-shirts. Seniors, they're the ones that still have their pajamas on. Their hair's all messed up, like but yeah, that's kind of really honestly how it is. So yeah, these are things I'm thinking about as my son's still 2 years old. Got 16 years to worry about him going into college. 12 years to worry about him starting high school. 10 years to worry him to start in junior high. I think those numbers are correct. So yeah, I mean, it's a lot to worry about. And I hope I can do right by him. And when he does have issues, to not push and to be there for him. Because it's hard being a teenager. It is. Everywhere from you're trying to figure out who you are to become your own person and just really tell what you like and do I really agree with my parents? And most of the time when you're a teenager, you're just like, no, blah, blah, you don't understand, I don't care. And about your parents, you do care, but you don't care about their opinions and things like that. And I'm going to try to steer him away from certain things, and hopefully let him learn about things I enjoy and we can share. Because I've actually got, where is it? It's in my closet behind all the stuff that I've taken out. But I have a book, I believe it's by Popular Mechanic, and I think it's called like projects to build with your son or something like that, project to build with your kids, and it's just little things you can build. And I'm like, as he gets older, I want to do. I haven't built a great deal. I repair things. I've got boxes. That's one of my old Loot Crate boxes right there. But yeah, I'm trying to get him to enjoy things I do. I want him to have a lot of fond memories of things we've done together. It's if you sit and do the exact same thing every day, like get off work, play with your son, eat dinner, play with your, or it's not son but your kid or kids, then like you do a little exercise, go to bed, and you do that every day. Then you have vacation. You remember vacation. You don't remember those other days. What I want to do is do things that he can remember. Like, remember when we built that car? Do you remember when we built that bookshelf? Do you remember when we did this? We did this. And those distinguish the time you spent together. They're the dividers. There's a lot of things from my past that I'm just like, I did these exact same things every day. And all the days run together. Because it's like one day is the same as the next. I want him to know what. I want to have a lot of memories of me. I don't want him to think back and go, wow, we did this. And be like, okay, what else did you do? Well, we did this. Okay, we did. He spent time, my dad spent time with me. He did this with me every day. But that's the problem. I don't want that to be run together and go, we did this every day. That one thing. And it could be like playing together. Like, yeah, I understand you play together with your kid. They're sitting and playing video games the same way. It's like, okay, you might remember some video games that you really liked, but most of the days just going to run together. So that's the reason why I want to build a project, and he can have the item with him. Like, I think one of them's a toy, like a soap bar box car or whatever, like the ones that he put on a hill and they race down. Shows you the project to build one of those, and it's something like we can build it and he can have it. And that's a physical item from the memory that he has, and he can look at that and he can think back. Wow, we did this and we did this and we did this. Now the stuff surrounding that in that day, it's probably gonna be very fuzzy, but the time he was there and us together, I'm hoping he'll remember. Sorry, just my plans changed drastically when Adrian looked at me and said that. But I hope you guys had a good day. I've had a very good one. Talk to you tomorrow.